Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading for November 11th to the 17th. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right into it, Gemini. This is a really big week, okay? Really big week of endings and awakenings. You see that we do have this full moon in Taurus, and it's a big one, all right? Now, before I even begin, I do want to, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I do live streams where I talk a lot more about the energies that's going on because I don't have enough time to do it in every sign. So check that out. I'll leave it at the end of this video, the most recent live stream that I did with the energies right now. All right. So now kicking off this week, this is going to be very interesting for you, Gemini. Monday, November 11th, Venus is officially moving into Capricorn for the entire month. All right. So really big energy shift from Venus and Sagittarius, but I love Venus and Capricorn. I love it, and you're gonna love it too, okay? Because Venus is moving into a sign that's all about like what. Let's do this for the long term, okay? Let's focus on stability, everything that you desire, right? We're talking about Venus here, love, money, creativity, romance, passion, pleasure. So it is kind of with Capricorn being a little bit more grounded and serious, and Venus is so carefree and whatnot. It is a little like bleisure kind of energy, but you're gonna love it, okay? Because Capricorn does rule your 8th house. And that is really big because there is almost like you're cementing things that have to do with love and true love and relationships and business partners and money, finances, inheritance, investments, bonuses, commissions, paying off debts, loans and joint bank accounts. There's going to be a lot of, and Venus, we love Venus, right? And Venus does also represent money. So you see that Venus is actually joining Pluto too. So very interesting. Venus is going to have a really quick chat with Pluto before Pluto leaves Capricorn next week forever. Forever and ever and ever. And remember, Pluto does bring that intensity. You may be feeling that already, maybe doing some shadow work as well. But Pluto also, there's this, great passion and transformation, death and rebirth energy. You've been going through it. You've been going through this energy. So it's got to be a very interesting week. It's almost like you're setting up the stage for what you desire for what's to come for the future, right? Because Venus is going to be moving into Aquarius next month. And then remember, Pluto is moving into Aquarius next week. All this Aquarius energy, right? Aquarius is the future. So really harness this energy. Now, Tuesday with Venus and Capricorn, again, all month long, right? Now, Tuesday, November 12th, Mercury will square Saturn. I've got to tell you this, Gemini. You may feel this a little bit more than the other signs with Mercury being your ruling planet. Here's the thing. And the fact that Mercury is in Sagittarius and Saturn is in Pisces. So what does this mean for you? Possibly try to avoid signing contracts, making agreements when it comes to career, anything with partnerships here. All right. Just on this day. Okay. The planets are not seeing eye to eye here. Right. So this is a day where if you do have an important conversation or whatnot, you may feel like you're talking to a wall. Okay. So just keep that in mind. This is a great day to process things that you want for your future. Okay. That you want stability for you. Okay. No one else involved but you for this day, just this day. Look at what's happening in a few days. Saturn is actually going direct. All right. So any big conversations, wait a little bit, right? Just not this day. It's okay to process things for you now. And I'm preparing you now because we do have this aspect again in December. So if you get used to it, you're going to handle it fine in December as well. All right. Again, Saturn being in Pisces, your 10th house of career, fame, your reputation, your public recognition, honors, achievements, all of that. Okay. Now, Friday, this is the big day, right? Full moon in Taurus. This is huge. This is one of the strongest full moons of 2024. This one's exactly 24 degrees. So that's something that kind of works in your favor. It's mutable energy. Actually, there's a lot of things here that work in your favor, actually, Gemini. But the first thing is that it is mutable energy. You're a mutable sign. Okay. So it's having this willingness to adapt to change, maybe adapting to change easily, but very intuitive energy with this 24 degrees. Now, very strong 6 energy, okay? In numerology, because it's 24. 2, 4 equals 6. It's happening on the 15th. 1, 5 equals 4. Just kidding. It's 6. I'm making sure you're paying attention. What is 6? 6 is great. 6 is great. It's empathy, okay? It's kindness. It's nurturing. It's what the moon is all about, right? Now, the moon is actually exalted in Taurus, all right? So, incidentally, 6 is associated with the planet Venus, which happens to be Taurus's ruling planet. Interesting, right? So, beauty, harmony, love, right? Abundance. But there is a sense of feeling things, sensuality as well, but also in your physical world, okay? Having this appreciation for the things that you have in your world and the beauty, seeing the beauty of things, all right, with this full moon. And there is going to be an element of feeling security, right? Wanting to feel security. There's going to be a focus on things that you value in your physical world, as well as inherently the things that you value, even self-value here may be big focus for you. Now, this is going to be a big full moon, all right? So you may feel the effects of it days before, days after. It is in Taurus. So this is another thing that makes it a little lighter for you, because the 12th house is everything beyond the physical plane. It's so nebulous and it's very interesting. This can do with your spirituality. All right. So there could be a shift that's happening. We'll talk about this, like an awakening. It's a big part of this full moon. It's also the subconscious. So there's something here where you could recognize something that's holding you back in your subconscious. Remember doing some shadow work. You've got Pluto and Venus and Capricorn in your 8th house. So there's that depth there. We've got the sun in Scorpio. We've got that depth there. So yes, doing some shadow work. I'm realizing how dark it's already getting and everything that's happening. Let me turn on this light for you. Let me see if this does anything. All right. So there we go. So the other thing is, with this being in your 12th house, that is, maybe pay attention with the siren going off here. This may be really important to hear. The 12th house is also hidden enemies. So there could be a sudden realization of someone who is not supporting you, not on your side. Okay. The other thing is that 12th house is also self-sabotage. So again, it does feel like there is just something around this time where you may recognize something again that you're doing where you may be getting in your own way. Okay. Just keep that in mind. That's just telling you the astrology of this. Now, one of the reasons why some of these, themes I just brought up may happen is because this full moon is conjunct Uranus, and it is tight. It is like a degree. So it's powerful. Uranus is radical change. It surprises, and it's the unexpected, right? So with any full moon, you can expect shifts. You can expect things ending. You can expect turning points, culminations to things, right? So first of all, it's in Taurus. So remember this is a great time to relax and do some breath work. It's a great time to release energy. Remember, we're getting rid of some energy here. Now, with the fact that it's Uranus is the great awakener. Now, remember, I've been saying for weeks, even in your monthly forecast, the live streams I've been doing, we are moving into this age of this great awakening, okay? Age of wisdom as well. You've got Uranus here. Uranus, the great awakener. Something is going to be illuminated for you around this time or within you, all right? Uranus is also breakthroughs. There's something around this time where you could have a great breakthrough, all right? So really pay attention to what's happening on this day, the days surrounding this day. The other thing, Gemini, is please pay attention to your dreams, all right? We're talking about the 12th house here. This is in your 12th house. Really, your dreams could be sending you messages, okay? So really strong intuitive energy for you, all right? This is definitely a wake-up call of a full moon, all right? Remember, Uranus, the great awakener, waking up, and also in a sense, like a reset. It could be like a big reset for you as well. So
If you want to get an idea of what's ending for you or culminating or reaching a turning point, think about what happened May 7th and the weeks following that, because this is the corresponding full moon to that new moon in Taurus. This full moon, by the way, is going to be trining Pluto. I mean, it's pretty wide, but you're still going to feel that shift. Remember, Pluto in Capricorn, and it is a full moon in Taurus. So there may be something with money, finances, business partners, like I said, something here. Just to let you know, okay? Bringing this up because Pluto, remember, is in Capricorn for the last time, and Capricorn's ruling planet is Saturn. Now, look at what's happening on the same day. Saturn is going direct. That's why this is such a big day, all right? It's not even, just again, the days around this weekend. Saturn going direct. Saturn's been retrograde since the end of June, right? And so I talk about this in length in your monthly forecast, so I'm not going to spend too much time here. Just know Saturn going direct. You are going to feel this momentum in career. And a lot of y'all have been like, with career. All right. Career, profession, again, your reputation, all of that, right? Public recognition. That's what's happening here with Saturn in your 10th house. Achievements as well. So you could have felt a slowdown since June. Okay. The other thing is, like, you're definitely going to feel less delays and restrictions with Saturn going direct. Harness this energy. This is all about building that structure, focusing on the structure that you want when it comes to everything that I just mentioned, okay? And if you are not here for a career, Gemini, if you're retired or, any of that, it's just whatever you're exerting your energy that you want to be known for, all right? It could be just a big passion of yours. You could even want to just be known as, the cool mom, in your neighborhood or whatever it is. So just this is becoming a little bit more of an authority around this time. And you realizing, there are possibly things that I needed to fix and patch up and, maybe even plug up any holes in any plans that I had, okay, on my journey moving forward. And remember, it is a karmic journey, especially with the fact that Saturn is karma. Lastly, Saturday, November 16th, you got the sun opposite Uranus. Oh my goodness. Listen, I like this. I really love this aspect. All right. And the reason why is because this is a lot of like rebellious energy, but in terms of, I want to try something different. I want to do something different for myself. So I like this. This is really good. All right. Remember Uranus, the great awakener, waking up, and you're going to feel the urge to possibly break from a certain routine. All right. And really pay attention to the actions that you take and that you want to take, right? Remember, the sun is in Scorpio in your 6th house of everyday activities and routines. Okay. So you do have the sun opposite Uranus, the great awakener. Something within you is going to awaken around this time so you can express yourself. Let your individuality shine around this time. Gotta be nice. And then you see, don't forget your ruling planet Mercury is in shadow. Okay. It's got to go retrograde next week, but Mercury is in shadow. I talk about that in your monthly forecast. And so, could partners from the past be coming up this time around? Yes, absolutely. Right. And when I say partners, it can be business, work, career. It can be love, romance, people from the past. You may be getting a little something on, Instagram. Pay attention to those little moments, right? You could be getting a phone call, email, things like that. Okay. The other thing is that, don't forget Mars is in Leo, also in shadow. You are definitely going to be wanting to communicate. There's going to be some activity with siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors, maybe even traveling to places from the past is very possible. Maybe planning all of that. Okay. Pluto in Capricorn as well, that we talked about last. That's it. Well, like one more week. And don't forget Mars is opposite Pluto still. So again, I talk more about that in your monthly forecast and even in the live stream. So anyway, let's get to it, Gemini. Let's see what's going on for you. This is going to be a big week. Okay. Very spiritually active week for you. Let's see what's going on for you for the week of November 11th to the 17th for Gemini rising, Gemini moon. Gemini, y'all are amazing. Thanks, y'all are great. Thanks so much for being here. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading. And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, again, y'all are amazing. Here's the other thing. Don't forget, you've got Jupiter in your sign. Jupiter is retrograde, will be retrograde throughout the year, right? So, Jupiter will awaken, and when Jupiter awakens, ooh, you're gonna feel it. But it's all about like internalizing, and it's all about wisdom. I talked about the age of wisdom, and you're really gonna feel that. And if you have Jupiter in Gemini in your chart as well, wow, if it's at a late degree, you're really gonna feel it like next year, like beginning of next year. Anyway, let's get started. What? I mean, you're good. I'm speechless. And I can talk. I'm a Gemini. If you're new to my channel, I'm a Gemini rising. I've got Jupiter in Gemini. I'm a 0-degree Gemini rising, by the way. So, yeah, this is, when I can't talk, it's a thing. You're good. There's a lot happening. Do not overthink things. Whoa. Let's do it. You got the 10 of Wands. Okay. So, very interesting because it moves into the 3 of Wands here. 10 of Wands. Yes, there could have been something where this week, please don't overdo things. Please do not take on too much. There is a sense of bringing burden upon yourself. Okay. This is burnout energy, that 10 of Wands. So drop a wand or two. I say it all the time. You drop a wand or two, you'll be able to see better. You can see, he can't even see where he's going, right? So just know that things are going to come to an end. And the other thing is, if you feel that you have been running on all cylinders, just taking on a lot, things are finally going to come to an end for you, okay? But be willing to let things come to an end with this full moon, okay? Now, it may have to do with partnerships or relationships. This is a Sagittarius card, okay? So just keep that in mind. You've got all this Mercury in Sagittarius, and then you've just had Venus in Sagittarius. We're about to move into Sagittarius season next week. Blends really. Sagittarius is your, opposite sign. So anyway, that's partnerships, relationships, can be career. You could have felt a lot of pressure there too, okay, with partnerships and relationships, but this is just anything that you're passionate about, feel ambitious about, but career energy. Now, you have the 3 of Wands in the heart of your spread, so there is a sense of, yeah, I know. I'm using this full moon to just unburden myself, let things go, and you got that 3 of Wands, which is look at the difference here, right? So 3 of Wands is great. You're ready to move into this new direction. You're ready to meet new people, explore, right? Self-exploration as well, self-discovery as well. This is I say it's the green light card. Like, you're ready, okay? Planning is over. You've dropped those wands. You're moving into this new stage. This is really great. So remember, with any full moon, there's always, when things culminate, there's new things that happen. And there you go with that 3 of Wands. What I love about this is 3 of Wands is attributed to the sun in Aries. And remember, the North Node is in Aries right now. Please take advantage of that. That's your destiny. That's a point of fate for you in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Okay. So you're going to have that all year long. So continue. All right. And again, a lot of y'all just may be starting these new journeys too, but there is this, something like curiosity is coming up for me. Curious to do new things as well. Okay. You do have the Hierophant in your challenge area. It has been a while. Wow. Since I've seen the Hierophant in the challenge area. Pay attention to the Mercury aspect this week, Mercury squaring Saturn. And the fact that Mercury is, in shadow as well. But here's the thing, the bigger picture, there is likely someone in your orbit, someone that that may not be giving you the best advice, someone that may not be someone that you recognize this week. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. That person used to be, very Yoda, very, you know what I mean? Like Miyagi, that kind of energy. But now it's like, maybe you notice something. Okay. The other thing is that remember, it's a very the 12th house activated for you. So a lot of y'all may be moving in this direction that is freeing, right? That's what Uranus does. It's all about that freedom, right? So keep that in mind. Go with that energy, okay? That's just something coming up for me. Just go with your intuition. Go with all of that, and that's going to help you build that structure and systems that you want for yourself moving forward, okay? You know, and the Hierophant's really into that, like organization and whatnot. But again, the bigger picture, the bigger thing that's coming up for me is someone may be not giving you good advice about something, okay? Just be mindful. Now, you also got the Tower. You got the Tower in, I can't even pick it up. You got the Tower in your crown. Very interesting, because a lot of y'all may be reaching a point this week. Again, your 12th house is so activated with Uranus conjuncting the full moon there. And again, it pretty much is what you're going to feel it all week. It's happening on Friday. So what does that mean? It means that there may be, and again, with Mercury in shadow, there may be a point where a lot is going up here. There may be some things that, yes, you see the lightning striking here, right? Uranus, lightning, right? So again, sudden, unexpected moments. But I feel that a lot of it is going to be something that happens up here where you have this moment of clarity that clears the decks for you, where something may happen, whether in your physical world or maybe like, again, internally, because this is a very spiritually active week for you. You're going to be very in touch with your intuition, where you realize something. You have this moment of clarity and you realize something's got to go. Something has to end. Something has to go. Okay. What comes after the Tower? The Star. All right. So the Tower, it doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. But it's in your crown. It's very interesting here. Really go with more like, be in touch more with your higher mind than your physical mind. Have that really great balance. But that spirituality, especially with the Hierophant and your challenge area, yeah, please trust your intuition on all things this week, okay? Because you do see the crown being knocked off the Tower. The crown is ego here, okay? And it is in your crown, okay? So there may be something here where it's just, again, like, this is a week of awakenings, waking up to something. But if you see when you see what's happening here, you got the Strength card and the root of your spread, 10 of Pentacles in your future. I mean, you're moving in the right direction. And so any walls, break them down that you know don't need to exist. Please break them down. You hear the church bells? You're just getting all these signs. You're getting all these signs. That's a great sign. Church bells. All right. So the thing I was going to say is that, well, I wanted to clarify the Tower for you. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Okay. So the 5 of Pentacles and then the Ace of Wands. Very interesting here. So you see what's happening here, right? If you see something happening as this really low, like terrible thing, like, oh my gosh, and it makes you overanalyze things, overthink things, and even puts you in this low energy frequency, it's going to be hard for something new to come through, for you to have that new vision. So this is the Ace of Wands, new opportunity, new beginnings right here. So don't hold on to that energy. See something else is on the other side for you. 10 of Pentacles in your future again. Okay. Did you see your last week's reading? That's why I freaked out. You have the 10 of Pentacles in your future again. I mean, that is big. That's a big sign. It is saying you are going down this path. You're on the right path. Keep going toward your legacy. Everything's happening for you, okay? And don't remember, 12th house, what did I say? Self-sabotage, okay? Can exist up there. Also facing fears. And then even hidden enemies, right? Like, just keep that in mind. Be mindful. Trust your intuition. You're going to be fine. This is legacy. This is the you made it card. Everything's happening for you. And then remember, I said this full moon in Taurus, like appreciating things in your physical world. That's what this is. They're coming into their physicality here, their material world. I mean, this is the 10 of Pentacles. It's raining Pentacles, by the way. Remember, I said you've got Venus moving into Capricorn in your 8th house. This card is highly associated with inheritance. You see the harvest here. There's so much money. There's money. This is money. All right. So really great, really big house. A lot of family energy here as well. That could definitely be a thing for you. Wow, this is big. Okay, let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Gemini. Another big old week. Another big old week. If you like this reading, would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what your Geminis. Your Geminis, y'all. We communicators, right? And you know I love y'all. All right, let's see what's going on. Yeah. Okay. Don't just. Okay, you clearly this is going to be a great week for you, but you have to see it as that. Okay, you have to see it as that. All right, and break down those walls. Please break down those walls. There also may be something where this is a card. Look at the two people here. They're so focused on their plight, right? These are two people who are happy to be in that low energy frequency where they feel sorry for themselves and they're focusing on how they're the ones who are saying like nothing ever happens for me. Like that's that energy, all right, of the card. I'm not saying that's you. That's the energy of the card coming after that tower. But look at what happens when you look up, when you see that there's all this hope and all this support around you. Even the pentacles shaped as an anchor, this anchor of hope, they're literally outside that church, all right? So that's a sanctuary there. So again, you're going to be fine. Just look at this. You got the 8 of Cups. Okay. So yeah, a lot of y'all want to move forward from something clear, right? Clear as day here. And I want you to, and this may be something, it's energetically for me, it's almost like like a feeling how you see something that's just not fulfilling you emotionally. And it can be something with work or career. That is going to be a thing, especially with Saturn going direct on the day of the full moon, conjuncting Uranus. It's big. It's big. Okay. So again, if you're not here for career, everything I said earlier, right? So, but just what's going to fulfill you emotionally. All right. A lot of you are going to be thinking about moving forward in some direction where you see that at the end of the tunnel, right? Now you've got the Page of Pentacles. Something new is coming through for you. You've got the 10 of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. There's something happening when it comes to finances and money, but don't forget, Pentacles, your physical reality as well. So if you're not here for money, if you're not here for finances or any of that, it is definitely something that is rooting up in your world that's going to bring you this sense of like newness, but also wealth, right? You've got the Page of Pentacles with that 3 of Wands. Really great. Again, with the Strength card in the root of your spread, feeling that, self-confidence and that power and like you're absolutely good. There is, just make sure that you have, there could be a little bit of disconnect with what's going on up here with what's going on here. All right. So have that alignment. Strength is all about that heart. Now, Page of Pentacles, again, there's something new. All right. It's in your external factors area. You could be getting a message. Pages are the messengers, right? For sure. Okay. You could also be moving in this new direction with someone else on your journey. It could, when I say someone else, it could be, like I said, like maybe a new business partner, someone that has to do something with finances as well. It's coming up, but they definitely, it could even be like a family member. You're doing something with them. There's just something effort putting into something with someone else involved. It can be a company as well. You got the 9 of Wands here. Very interesting. Okay. Because you're hanging in there. You're hanging in there, but you want to be in a place where you're not like hanging in there, and feeling like everything is working against you. So remember, this is you going on this, like doing these new things, getting yourself out of this 10 of Wands energy. You got that 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands here too. Okay. So really, really, really know that there's nothing in your way. And remember, with all this 12th house activity, remember what I said, that could be self-sabotage energy that comes up. So don't put yourself in a position where you don't think that you're good enough, or what you are. And you see that you're going to be absolutely fine. You've got the 10 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, you got the 9 of Cups in your final outcome. This is the wish come true card. This is everything happening. This is a card of complete satisfaction. You're going to be fine. And guess what? This is also another Pisces card. Okay, so you move forward with that 8 of Cups. You have the power, that self-confidence to move forward from something that you realize, not for me, not for me. Don't hang on to that energy. Let it go. With this full moon, everything you want is going to happen. You've got to go. You got to go do it, though. All right. So you're absolutely good. 9 of Cups, again, you're just going to be very satisfied. This is a card, you know, we say it like I call it genie in a bottle energy. You see him sitting there like a genie in a bottle. It is like a wish come true card. And there's a sense of like being proud of yourself, and having that emotional fulfillment and enlightenment. You see the cups aligned over his head. And remember, I said feeling proud of yourself. Well, it's almost like he's showing off the cups like they're trophies. So there is something here that you can absolutely look forward to. You're good, but there is definitely going to be something here where, you know, there may be something that happens. You're like, what? But just continue to move forward. Let bygones be bygones. There may be someone that is not the best person in your life that you're just not seeing eye to eye with, but recognize it. All right. Recognize it. Page of Pentacles. I can't believe this. And something else stood out for me. Well, what was it? It was the fact that you got, let me see here. I can't find it. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. It's right in front of me. Okay, so the Ace of Wands. And then you got these 2 10s. Okay, so 10 being the end of the suit, right? So again, with this full moon, something ending, the same thing with the 10s. 1 0 equals 1. This new reality, this new beginning that's happening for you. Okay, so with that 3 of Wands, 3 is all about the birth of new things, like creating something new for yourself. Really go out there. Okay, it's also like growth and advancement and maturation, all those things that even like Saturn represents too. I think that you're gonna love Saturn going direct because he's been retrograde, and you may have felt delays when it comes to career matters as well. Wands are career. I mean, you're gonna be good here. You're gonna be good. And again, if you're not here for career, whatever you want to be known for, things that you're extremely passionate about. I feel like I just do, like, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Gemini, you're amazing. You're good. You're good. This is great. This is great. Okay. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you'd like, subscribe, leave comments. And next week, we will talk about, oh gosh, there's a lot happening next week, isn't there? Yeah, Pluto moving into Aquarius. That's a big, big thing for you, Geminis, okay? And then we're moving into Sagittarius season. Another really big thing for you. So big, again, a lot of focus on partnerships, relationships as well. Anyway, and it's Sagittarius season. It's fun. So we'll talk about that next week. Gemini, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much. It got really dark, didn't it? I think this happened last time. Anyway, Gemini, y'all are amazing. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.